the reason why this OST is so good is because every song, the way they play with tempo, it's just the way they play with tempo. Every song has such an like interesting, dynamic melody and like beat that just changes. That's what's so good about this soundtrack. And there are a few songs that are in odd time signatures. There's 2 that are in 5s, 1 that's in 3x3, 1 that's in 3x4. Actually, no, it's a 3x4. Yeah, that song's great. This is only the first. This is like the first one you hear. Glass Ocean. For the first like set of stages. That's the crazy thing though, like all of Machine Girl's other songs are like angry punk music. It's very annoying. How did that not get filtered? Oh, it did. Okay, see ya. This is, okay. We might not get through this whole playlist. It's an hour long. We can try. Neon White is fun. I do want to like play it more someday. I think I put like 80 hours into it or something. Not like a crazy amount, but enough. I think under 100. I got all or almost all of the ace medals. Just sort of like the, you know, author medal. And then I never did full game runs. I'm a little too unsteady with the mouse. I used to play Counter-Strike back in the day. See, a Source. I was a Source gamer. Some people say it's the worst Counter-Strike, but I disagree. I had a lot of fun with Source. I didn't like CSGO when it came out. It felt uncomfortable. And problem with me is I like leaving my wrist. I like leaving my wrist on the table. I can't get used to like low sensitivity and like big mouse movements. I want my wrist on the table. I still watch Counter-Strike though. There's a big tournament going on. I guess it must have ended. This weekend though was a big tournament. Fun to watch. It's a very exciting game. Honestly, as far as like any like competitive sport to watch, I only watch 2 competitive sports. Counter-Strike and poker. And I kind of feel like those types of games, if they were more popular in culture, that's the type of game anybody could like. Like, how the hell do people watch like competitive soccer? Come on, it's so boring. Or American football. How? It's so boring. Unless you're playing it or you're betting on it. If you're gambling on it. In Counter-Strike, oh yeah, they got the whole gambling economy locked down. I don't know, mainstream sports? Alright, maybe baseball is probably the most boring one. I could not understand. No hate to people who are into baseball. I get the being into the characters and the stats and things like that. I get that appeal. I certainly get the appeal of numbers. But like the actual game doesn't make sense to me. Why people would watch it. But Counter-Strike, I feel like that could be, if it was like mainstream, like that is an enjoyable game to watch. Fast-paced action. It's exciting. It's just a really exciting game. Tomodachi Life, the LB remake, second-hand copies of Legends of ZA on the way. Okay, I don't think I know what that is. It's like Nintendo Switch games. It says Legend. I thought you were going to talk about Legend of Zelda. Those mobile games? What is that? Actually, speaking of Zelda, I played a few Zelda games. I played the original two. I think I did beat the first one. I don't think I beat the second one. I actually have physical copies of those ones. And then I played what's the other one? The Game Boy Color one, DX, and I have a physical copy of that. I'm really glad that I got one because I played that all on emulator, and I was like, this game is awesome. I want to have it. And I found a copy for only $50. The sticker's a little damaged, but I thought that was a really good price. Genuine copy from a retro game store. Link's Awakening. That game is so good. IB, not LB. Is that some kind of indie game? The old RPG maker, horror game. He plays a little girl trapped in a warped art gallery. Spooky. I don't think I'm much for horror games. Last horror game I played was probably Portal 2. Is that a horror game? Because we are, like, flying right now. Okay, I was going too fast. That beat came to give me a ticket. I was a little bit above the speed limit there. It is an old RPG. Wait, I already read that shit. Hold up, I have to do a fucking backflip right here. I don't know if I'm ready for this. I legitimately might need to start taking that route, because it might actually be faster, sadly. Part 2 has some minor horror elements. Wouldn't call it a horror game. 3D puzzle game. I was talking to one of my coworkers who said, he told me, like, Part 2 is one of my favorite. Actually, wait, I'm thinking of the wrong coworker. I don't remember who it was, but anyway, he said, Portal 2 is one of my favorite games of all time. And I told him, I said, have you heard of the Entropy Centra? Never heard of it. Was like, oh man, I'm getting this game immediately. I'm putting this on my wish list right now. I guess I could say I'm not too into horror games. Personally. Looking forward to Horror Block at SGDQ. By the way, did you know I'm going to be running this game at SGDQ? Type exclamation point SGDQ in the chat. Submitted this game and they accepted it. Your good buddy Cherry told you. Oh, awesome. Cherry is gonna be on the couch. Dude, wait, what? 756? What is this? Hold on, what is going on? How are we doing this? 2-8. All right, so yeah. All right, I took damage in OTR, right? I went way too fast in OTR. I took damage. I had to do the backup. No, wait, 2-8 is OTR. All right, I took damage in OTR. I had to do the backup in Beefy Battlefield. Dude, what? 756? I don't know how this is happening. I keep getting 7s. This is ridiculous. I think I've tonight alone doubled the number of sub-8 World 2 exits. Like my all-time. Not my all-time sub-8 World 2 exits, but like global all-time sub-8 World 2 exits, because I'm the only one who's achieved it before. The other players, their best time was maybe like 808 or something. Maybe 805. Ooh. Catch us on the live stream, that's what I'm talking about. Cherry is going to be early. I am too. Cherry is going to be, I think, Tuesday at like 8 a.m. or something local time. And then I'm going to be Saturday morning at 3 a.m. local time. Oh, wait. That was a little late. That's fine. Please, oh my god. I need to practice this some more. Or just go back to doing it with marbles. I want that time save. I want that time save. He did it on purpose. It was 100% his decision, wasn't it? Sadly, I'm not going to be there until Wednesday, so I'm going to have to watch that one on Twitch. I don't think I can tolerate like 8 days of social interaction. Too much for me. So I show up Wednesday around noon and then stay to the end. My run is technically on the last day. It's kind of also ridiculous. Like, I have, you know, not a whole lot of followers. You know, I'm a small streamer, alright? I don't stream that often either. I know if I want to grow, I need to be more consistent. I honestly don't care that much about it. I kind of would prefer to just stream whenever I feel like. And also, I've been on hotfix before. I think about 4 times actually I've done hotfix. But otherwise, I've never done the main event. Never done any other marathons actually. I should start submitting to marathons, especially this game, because it's new. And other people are doing the marathon circuit. But, you know, I'm the WR guy. So, I think it'd be nice if I submit this to some marathons. 1046! What is this? This is BPE, by the way. And 756.850, that's half a second behind the other 756 that I got earlier tonight. That's the problem with this game, man. Whenever I try and like sweat it and get a PB, I always end up getting like frustrated and resetting. And then when I'm just like chilling and having fun, I suddenly get runs. It's ridiculous. day before your birthday. Oh, what's good? Hold up. We got a little bit of a wind situation going on. My curtains out here are getting a little bit windswept. Oh, close this. Come here, wish me luck. Ugh. Okay, anyways. Oh, mic folder, best level. We love the mic folder. Happy birthday in advance. Mine's in January. January birthday for the win. I love it being in the middle of winter. If I was born in July, I'd probably move to Australia. So I could have my birthday in the middle of winter. Oh, womp. Finally do this level right. Let me not speak too early. Let's go. That one deserves a dance. Okay. No dance for that one. No dance. That did not earn a dance. Alright, we can say it's 5 seconds here. One pixel off. Undoing. Beautiful. Let's go. 5 seconds saved. Okay, this is a pace. This is a pace. Take it safe. I'll do 4. I need to get that sub 14 World 4. Let's go. This is still BPE, by the way. Oh my God. Ugh. Crazy, like I get a good run. Let's just do the old strats here, I'm not gonna mess around. I get a good run, I'm like, oh, I should do PB attempts, and then PB attempts are like a disaster. I'm like, alright, back to no resets, and then I'm on PB pace. That's okay. It's like, do not mess this up, do not mess up the end of Thrill, stick it. Save it. This song's a little much right now. We are definitely death resetting at the checkpoint. No question. Reset the grape juice. I was a ways behind. Fine, I'll probably lose a second here compared to my pace. 2.5 seconds or so compared to my gold. I can afford it. Yeah, 42. No need to dance. No need. No need. No need. Cloud 9. This is one of my 2 favorite songs on the soundtrack. Come on, right at the top. Perfect. This phase will go well. Hit Captain, I cannot say. Dude, Pit Captain better be a homie. I would just take this. I can take this careful if need be. She's low. All right, not super low. Okay. Should be getting like an 1845. Don't do anything stupid. Alright. Nice. GG, nice run. I was definitely hoping to improve the record before GG2. I did not think it was going to happen tonight. Yeah, this should be like a 44. Maybe a 43. I don't know. This boss fight went really well. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I was just not ready for that. I was not ready for that. That's the crazy thing. I can only get a PB when I'm not trying. I didn't record it. I didn't record it. It's on Twitch. I'm gonna have to take the Twitch VOD. Oh my god. I didn't even record it. I'm gonna have to click the Twitch bar. I can't believe that. I only lost 20 seconds against my golds. Alright, well, let's do the run back. I mean, World 1 is just 331. That's good. 330 is like perfect, but I only lost 1 second there. No issues. World 2. I come out with that 756. I mean, that's crazy. Taking damage on Over the Rainbow was the only mistake. World 3, flawless. No. I did mess up the train, but I was doing the checkers route. And because I was doing the checkers route, I would have saved time. So I had potential time save on 3-2. And then 3-3, I didn't take damage in 3-2. I just got stuck. So I only lost half a second, maybe 0.7 or 0.8. Could have done that. Yeah, maybe about 1 second. Maybe I lost about 1 second on 3-2. Then World 4, we come out of World 3 with a 1046. That's pretty nuts. And World 4, this is a pretty ideal World 4. +6, I was just saying earlier, +6 is like pretty ideal for a World 4. So, hold on, what happened in World 4? 4-3, I made a little flub at the end of Lava Pike Holder. Just a small flub. 4-4 was perfect. 4-5, I definitely flubbed Vexatious Vents, but I didn't take damage, I just flubbed. B, I did 1 extra drop dash. And then 5-2, I messed up. What went wrong? I messed up the end. Yeah, I messed up the end in 5-2 and recovered it. I recovered it quite well. And then Toxic, I was slow at the beginning, so I took the Death Warp. So this didn't really lose time, it's just that my gold has no Death Reset. And no Death Reset saves like 1.7 maybe? 1.8? Saves a fair amount. Somewhere 1.5 to 1.8. And then the boss, we got time save there because I think I took damage in my PB or something. Lost like 3 seconds. I lost marbles in the grape juice. And then 6B was just flawless. That's amazing. Yeah, I won't record it. I don't care about this run. Is that going to be at the beginning? Is that going to be in the video at the beginning? I can't believe that. Wow. I'm going to have to download this. This is ridiculous. I have 0 dropped frames, so I trust it's on Twitch. That's too much. Well, thanks quartzcolada for being here. Appreciate you. Appreciate you distracting me from the sweat. I think I'm done playing Windswept.